On Tuesday, the 12th of April, 1870, Old Tom Morris and Willie Park Sr. playing in a match that simply became known as the Great Match. But that day they were to set out on a challenge to see which one of them was in fact the greatest. And to do that they were going to play no less than 144 holes on 4 different days on 4 different courses.
Morris and Park were 2 men of roughly the same age, and they both were successful golf professionals, as they were in the day. They were greenkeepers, they were teachers, they were club makers, and they laid out golf courses.
But Willie wanted to play Tom Sr. one more time, and to prove that he was just that little bit better. There was just that niggling animosity there. So Tom held out until the prize money was £200, which is an extraordinary amount of money for that era, and off they went and played St Andrews, Prestwick, North Berwick and Musselburgh.
"141 years after Morris and Park played those 4 courses on 4 different days, so Jensen and Summers are now following in their tracks. Perry Summers, an Australian who cut his golfing teeth on the PGA Tour, having won no less than 7 Hickory Championships in 2010 alone, amongst them the World Hickory Championship, Summers is more than just one to watch in the Hickory game.
This particular match is of important historical significance. Tom Morris was the forefather of the game. He was the most significant person in the game of golf.
Randy Jensen, a native of Omaha, Nebraska, a golfer with a formidable track record, a 7 times winner of the US National Hickory Championship, to say nothing of a further 5 GCS National Championships to his name.
Well, we're both great aficionados of the game, and so we have an appreciation of the history, and we enjoy playing Hickory golf, and one of the reasons why we enjoy playing Hickory golf is for the appreciation of the history and recreating the 1870 Challenge match.
Going to the 10th hole, Park lay with his first drive on the edge of a small bank, from which he played a quarter stroke to the brow of the putting green, and then made a splendid. Weather was most unpropitious for a grand display of golf. The high southwest wind blew in strong gusts across the links, and during the day there were several heavy showers of rain.
Every time we pull a club out of our bag, we're reminded that Tom Morris and Willie Park, are the ones who really got the golf game going as we know it today, and our championships and everything. So yeah, it's always in our mind, and I think that's what we appreciate about playing the Hickory clubs is when I pull out my niblick, it's got Tom Morris's name right on the back of the club. A lot of times you're more creative with the Hickory clubs. It's not, this club from 150 and this club from 160. You've got a mashie in your hand or a mashie niblick, and you're trying to determine what kind of shot you want to hit. So it's much more creative. Golfers know that it's all about the golf swing anyway. And when you play Hickory clubs, when you make a good swing, you get a good result, and it's all you. There's no help from the golf club. And I think that's very appealing. I think it takes the game back to its roots and makes it more fun for a lot of players.
People are starting to rebel